the Brexit campaign in Scotland. You got 38%. Were you expecting more or less?
I was hoping for 40%, but I was happy with 38%. None of the opinion polls showed that we would get anywhere near that.
A lot of people are saying, including the First Minister, there is a case for an independence referendum, given the result. Would you accept that?
I personally don't. Obviously not my decision, but I think that when the 2014 referendum happened, the Scottish Government's white paper made the explicit threat or promise that if you vote no, then you could end up being taken out of the EU against our will. And Scots understood that threat, and they understood what it meant, and they still voted no. So I don't think what we've got is any kind of change of circumstance at all.
But if there is another independence referendum, it will be explicitly posed by the Scottish National Party and the Scottish Government as because of the result of the referendum.
Yeah, and I think that if there is another referendum, and there's a long way to go before that, because even the SNP, who claim that it's a point of principle, are not claiming that it's a point of principle. They're claiming it depends on how the polls are looking.
But if it goes that way, as someone who was fervently against independence, you must surely accept some responsibility given the role you played in the European referendum.
I'm all in favour of politicians and ex-politicians taking responsibility, but I still think independence would be a very bad idea, even more so once the UK is out of the EU.
All right, Tom Harris, Luke, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. Well, I'm